and welcome once again to the Vintage Gaming Hut. Glad you could join us. Today we'll be playing 5 games on the Commodore. Most of these I've never tried before, but we're just going to have a crack at them and see if they work. The theme here is generally science fiction and, spaceships. Something along those lines. The first one is one I don't think I've ever played. Advanced Tactical Fighter from 1988. Here we go. Advanced Tactical Fighter, 1988. Let's say high score. No. Okay. I like the artwork. The kid in me just stares long and deep into those pixels while it's loading. Oh, it was waiting for me to start. Okay. Oh, let's see. Good God. I was actually surprised that worked. Huh. Damn. Okay, here we go. Let's look at the Hall of Fame real quick. Alright, let's see what this thing's about. Enemy C-Force identified, entered into database. Return to decode. Entered into database. So I guess the purple is where I'm at. Yeah. Return for forces. Okay. Okay, you gotta arm the thing. Alright. How do I switch weapons, I wonder? Oh, I stumbled on something. Q key is like accelerating. Okay, I've got a joystick. I like the 3D on this. Seems pretty basic, but nice and fluid. That's fire. Okay, now I just got to pay attention to the map here. Got one. Yeah, this is interesting. Okay. Not seeing him. Oop. Okay. Now I'm over the ocean. Gonna head this way. Weapon. Another one. They're hitting me though. And I didn't select the trainer game. that is on the horizon. Whoop. That's what it was. Oh, well, they just come up right behind you. Okay. Yeah. Well, you know, I think I would have enjoyed this one back in the day. It's sort of a simple, straightforward shoot 'em up. I mean, the map looks pretty big. Could not hit that guy. Yeah, so I guess that's it in a nutshell. Maybe there's some stuff to do on land. I don't know. So, all right, well, on to the next one. This next game is a personal favorite of mine. And it's by LucasArts, also from the 80s, of course. I always considered it a classic. It was my favorite LucasArts game. Although I don't think I got to really play Fractalis or the other popular one. What was it, Eidolon or something? Oops. 1985 Lucasfilm. I'm not sure I really understood what this game was about, but you'll kind of get the, gist pretty fast. If I can remember how to do this. There we go. Okay. So, let's go to the next rift. Basically, they put you on this moonscape, and it has just, I don't know if this is considered real 3D, but I mean, the frame rate isn't too bad. It feels like 3D. Basically, you have to loot the whoops. Come on. Get these guys if you can. Got them. Okay, now can I loot the... So, I don't think... Maybe it doesn't let you... Okay, so you want to loot these things as you find them. Don't call the ship by accident. So you can switch weapons. You pick what you're picking up is stuff you can actually use. Well, I'm just going to move on here. So you can kind of see. Oh. Come here. Got him. And you can go up on some of these hills. You can't go all the way on some of the steeper ones. But it does let you kind of try to a certain extent. I like that, though. It does feel like a moonscape. But you're supposed to be looking for ships. Come here. He's so close. Alright. So you can kind of set this thing in motion and fire away while it's going. Just want to see if there's anything else here. always like the gameplay and the feel of this. I'd like to see a remake, like they remade Fractalis. I don't know if anybody has seen that. Just go and Google Fractalis remake and check that out. That's not a bad game. It's even got a mini version of the real game as the radar, which is just brilliant. But the original games were brilliant, so it's kind of a win-win. But the way they render the landscape, you know, in a modern gaming sense is really interesting. Is it procedural? Procedural? Is that what it's called? Alright, well, I'm not finding anything, so check our radar. I assumed radar was just like for the saucers. Maybe that's a waypoint we need to follow. So I've got that. Yeah, it is. Check it out. So I've got that yellow circle on the radar. Oop. And you can shoot those ships by accident. Alright, I suppose I should probably deal with this guy. There he is. Alright, let's get back to our ship. I mean, this thing we're going to loot. Alright. Before anybody comes. Come on. There we go. Alright, we're just going to go to one more. Yep. Yep. So it's a fun game. It's not too intense. You can kind of chill out and relax to it. Will there be another ship? Yes, there is. I guess we're kind of a sitting duck if we're not moving, but come here. Come on. Sometimes you wish you had a joystick. Yeah. Alright. Let's go collect some more junk. Alright. And again, you can shoot those by accident. Yeah, come here. Yeah, come here. Okay. Let's try that again. After my third one, I'm going to try mounting these. Oh, give me a break. realize they moved around like that. Okay. Well, at this point, I'm gonna call this shit. I don't know what happens if you don't mount something. What, do you lose it? Okay, so at this point you can kind of let's move module. So I guess you got to add modules. So I don't know. This is kind of weird. Get rid of one of my old ones. You can do an analysis on it. Tells you how much it's worth or something. End trip? This gives you, I didn't want to do that. Now, I think that's basically sort of the gist of it. I'd like to maybe go to the next rift, but I think it's going to crash on me if I do. Oh, no, it didn't. It didn't. Okay. So now we're on rift 2. Need to go this way. There it is. That's a funky looking thing, isn't it? What if you could just ignore him? Oh, he got me. Huh. Oh, there it is. Koronis Rift. On to the next one. This is another game that was near and dear to me. And, you know, Activision makes pretty good games. I got lost in Pitfall 2 for just hours and hours and hours. And, you know, it had some funky music. And it was kind of a trippy game, actually. I'm gonna figure out what year this was. $1985. Okay. Begins with this kaleidoscope, and you have to move the guy. You're like a genie or something on the flying carpet. And the objective is simple. You're flying through these things. And, you know, it did feel like a ride when I was playing this. Oh. Just barely making some of these. Music's a little out of sync there. Those kind of synths are hard to sync, though. I notice when I'm working with them. Okay, now this part I never really understood. I guess it just wants you to explore first to get the feel of it. I don't know. You're waiting for some other genie to appear, and then they give you like a code. Okay, if you hit any one of them 3 times, at least that one maybe, that's what gets them to appear, I guess. And then I have no idea. Was I supposed to do it at the same time you did? What was I supposed to do? I'm not sure. Well, on the next level. Maybe this time we'll get to see a little more movement. Yeah. Slacking on this one. Whoa. And again, this was even more fun when you had a joystick. Oh, crap. I'm just looking at it, I've become so accustomed to cursor keys. Otherwise, I would not be able to do this. Whoa. I never did find out if there was like a main objective. Oh, that's what happens when you miss one. I'm gonna try this one more time. I want to see the music thing again. Maybe we can get away with left and right. So as long as you're just doing left and right, like with cursor keys, it's way more accurate, I guess. Because with the joystick, there's always that chance you're going to go slightly up or down. And that's what triggers that. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, so hitting it 3 times calls him. I guess you want to go to, okay, orange. And then I don't think I can make it in time. Ah. See, that's kind of a distance to go. I didn't have time to get there. All right, and that's, I guess, it in a nutshell. Is there another part to this game? Maybe not. What is that 1 in the lower, or that, is that, assuming that's a 1, lower lower right hand corner. All right, well, I'm not sure there's really any point in continuing this, but I guess we'll find out. Oh. Try this one more time. I would say stay in the center. So you can get to the dang thing. Oh! Yeah, I hit it. That's not fair. Okay. Master of Lamps. Doesn't look like there's really anything different, so on to the next game. And I think many will recognize this one, 1983, Buck Rogers. I played this quite a bit when I was a kid. And it's, you know, just another... Oh. Hold on. joystick that works. Yeah, you know, not to be confused, of course, with the wonderful Buck Rogers Countdown to Doomsday role-playing game, which I'm currently doing in Amiga, because I really like the Amiga version, so I'll be posting more videos of that soon. Is there a way to speed up? Plus minus? It's always the first place to check, right? Maybe. So I guess we'll just let the time run out. See what happens next. Ah! Okie doke. Gotta wait for that time bar. Can't do anything until that's done. Okay, so it basically continues where it left off. Dodge. Oh! Got one life left. Let's get rid of those things. I don't seem to crash into them, though. They're just distracted. They don't shoot back either, do they? Get the hang of this. Oh, different enemies. Huh. Okay, this is my last life. Huh. Was there a Buck Rogers arcade? I haven't even checked. So I'm not sure if this is based on... I'm just assuming. Make sure you get between the posts. Don't let anything distract you too much. Oh, then we go into space. Okay, then. But the time meter's out. Okay, well, I suppose that's kind of it in a nutshell. On to the next game. Coming in at number 5. Next up we have Skyfox. And I'm pretty sure everybody played this. You know, I guess it's just pretty simple and straightforward, but you know, I like the cockpit design. You'll see in a second here. It's a very fluid flight type of thing. And 1984-85. Another Electronic Arts game. Let's figure out a joystick real quick here. Nope. Is this what I did when I was a kid? Just plug in joysticks in different ports, trying to get it to work? There we go. Okay. And, you know, nice, sleek cockpit design. Maybe there's a way to slow down. Not sure. But basically, just fighting these tanks. Well, kind of an arcade shoot 'em up, I guess. Come here. Seems ridiculous chasing this tank. Okay. Come here. Oh, you SOB. Come here. There's no way I'm going to get him. I have to land on him. Hit ground. Can I climb? So I want to climb and then I want to dive at these guys. And it's not as difficult as I'm making it look. I guess that's all you really do in this game is shoot tanks. But, you know, I just figured I hadn't played this game in a long time and it was worth mentioning. They did make a Skyfox too, but it's kind of more the same except in space. Why have I not been shot down yet? Well, I don't even see anything on the radar. Yeah. That's it, basically. So thank you once again for joining us here at the Vintage Gaming Hut. Until next time.